everyone, it's Sophia here. I hope you're all doing well today. In this pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at the next shocking surprise coming to you. So all I need you to do is choose one of these 4 piles. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you make your choice. Just use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. Okay, so let's get straight to group number 1. Okay, group 1, let's take a look at your messages, what's coming through about the next shocking surprise coming to you. Wow, this is really, really intense, group 1. There is a big, big shake-up coming for you. I can see that so clearly. But it's going to be a really good change because at the top we have victory and success. So I really feel like whatever's going to happen to you here is going to push you forwards in a successful way. But there is going to be some kind of an ending here with the Death card. Signifies the sign of Scorpio. We do also have Gemini here and then Pisces/Scorpio as well. So I really feel like there is some kind of a separation here. There is an ending. Okay, this is some kind of severing, a separation that you're going to be going through. Now I know that's going to feel uncomfortable and some of you may not want to hear that, but I can't lie about what I'm saying. And with death, there is an ending. And especially with the Lovers right next to it. And then the High Priestess reversed. 3 major arcanas. So this is going to be something life-changing, I feel. And also very karmic. Something is happening that is meant to happen. You're meant to go through this process, this loss. Have this door closed upon you. So you can propel yourself forwards. Okay? Because we have the Dragon. Guys, gateway, access Earth's inner wisdom. So you may be a dragon in the Chinese zodiac. My fellow 88s, you will be, and obviously every other 12 years aside of 88 will be a dragon. But regardless whether you are or you're not, this is a dragon-like energy. So this does show that there's a lot of power, and the power is in your hands, group 1. I really feel like you are the one implementing these changes. Now, it doesn't mean to say that other things won't happen that are outside of your control, but I do feel like you are the ultimate manifester. You are somebody that starts things off. You initiate, okay? And it may be that that's the energy you're getting into right now. This can show low confidence in yourself. It can be the opposite way around, and the ego being out of control and being overconfident about things. So this may be telling you to just stay in check with your ego if you feel like it is overinflating a little bit or you are steamrolling over others. You know, that can be a sign to just rein it in a little bit. However, if it's in the opposite way, you may be feeling not confident enough and not good enough. Like other people won't respect you, won't value what you're doing, which makes you pull back in. So something about the solar plexus, I feel, needs to be rebalanced for you. And it may be this imbalance in the solar plexus that is part of this change that's happening here. Something you feel knocks you. You realize how strong you are. Every time you get back up when things feel tough or you pick yourself back up again, you get stronger and stronger, and less seems to get you down is what I'm feeling. There's just so much energy in this reading, and it's giving me life right now. I love this group 1, I really do. And even though, as I said, this might be a little bit of a challenge, or maybe that may be understating it a little bit, you know, especially if this really is a loss or a death or an ending of a situation. So it can be very painful, but I'm just not seeing the pain. You know, and it's not to say that you're not going to go through pain, but we're looking at the next big surprise, big change. And it may also be that you've already been experiencing this situation right here in this loss. And it may be the changes that are now coming from that loss you're not going to be expecting here. Because I really do see you elevating yourself. okay? Something is going to be revealed to you, or for some of you, it already has. And this is going to propel you forwards. You're going to emerge like the butterfly. Take the leap of faith. So you are being called to do something, to step out of your comfort zone and, go with the change and jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So if you're getting opportunities come your way, or you see an opportunity that you want to seize, this is a really opportune time for you to be doing that, because I see you being in a very powerful energy. And I feel like all of the changes that are going on for you right now are going to lead you to victory and success. If you look at all of the colors that we have here as well, look at all these beautiful pinks and purples and blues, indigos, and then this bright, bright yellow. So I'm seeing a lot of third eye activation, crown chakra activation. Something is going on there that you're intuitively picking up. You may have been learning something new, or maybe you feel like you belong to another group. It could be that you found your voice. You found where you belong, okay? Because I get the sense with you, group 1, that you may feel at times that you don't belong where you are. Like you just don't quite fit in. So you may feel like you are a starseed. So I almost sense you feeling like you are part of something bigger, and you're finding that place that feels more like home. And being in this dragon-like energy feels more like home to you. Being the strong one, being the initiator, being the one in power. So this could also be some kind of promotion and elevating. So if you have your own business, this could be your business being more and more successful off the back of this change. It could be a new relationship that is forming here. But I just really feel like you are instrumental in making this happen. And you're not someone to be passive, okay? Sometimes it's best to sit back and wait for things, and other times it's good to take the action and initiate. And I just feel that's the stage you're in right now, the initiation stage, where it's time for you to make an impact on your life as well as the other people around you. I feel like you've got a lot to say, and by you going with your authentic self and rolling with the punches, going through these changes, I just feel like you're going to roll with the punches and just deal with whatever life throws at you, because you've already been through a lot, I'm sensing. You've had quite a chaotic life in many ways. And in some ways you are just craving that peace. That's all you want. But at the same time, you are also craving to speak out, to use your powers, to use your special gifts that have been bestowed upon you, because I feel like you're a very talented group and you stick out. There's something about you that people stop and take notice. And you may even suffer from people being intimidated or being a little cautious of you because they're unsure of your energy. But I sense that it's just so intense and strong that people that are not strong like you can't necessarily handle it. So you may have gone through some rejection because of that throughout your life. And it's hard for you to find others that are as strong as you. But just remember, you are the strong one. And you are there to help others, but you are also here to allow others to help you. So whether this is you being promoted in your employed work, whether this is your business excelling and going to new heights, whether this is creating a new relationship or something about a community, I feel. Yeah, I just feel like you're going to be the head of some kind of community. Again, off the back of this big change. So something to do with you releasing. And I feel like it is a person, okay? I do feel like it's a person. For some of you, it may be a job or a limiting self-belief or an addiction, okay? Whatever you were very closely connected to that either wasn't serving you or it was taken away from you. Here, something was revealed about it, and it may have been as well that you were ignoring your intuition. And once this has come to an end, you start to see clearly. I will say I've got a really weird taste in my mouth as well. It tastes like metal. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I know that can sometimes be a sign of pregnancy. Oh, so I don't know, for some of you, it may be pregnancy, okay? And this could also be the end of your single life, okay? The end of, being a single person without dependents or children. Okay, so I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, because now the taste is gone. So there was something in that. I don't know what that means. I mean, metal can be in correspondence to Mars as well. It could also be bitterness, having a bitter taste Okay, bitter taste in your mouth, or maybe the situation leaves you feeling, or left you feeling a bit bitter, or leaves you feeling bitter. But yeah, I just feel like you are called to tap into your personal power, to keep your ego in check, and to be confident in what you're doing. Okay, because when you're confident in what you're doing, and when you're on your divine soul's journey, obstacles will move out of the way for you. Limitations will be removed, and you will be able to move forwards in the way that you desire, because it's for the greater good. The universal energy wants you to do this. Okay, when it's benefiting others, your experience, your knowledge is going to help others. So you are really being called to voice that. And I feel like voice that pretty loudly. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope that that resonates for you, Group 1. And please let me know down in the comments below if it does. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 2. Let's take a look at the next big change surprise that is coming. Oh, it's a good start. Okay, we've got frog, crane. Okay, let's lay the rest of these out and then we'll see what comes through. Okay, so the next big change, the surprise that's coming. Right, let's take a look. So we have the Justice card here at the top. So this might have something to do with contracts or something that's legally binding. So this could be about work, a work contract. It could be about moving house, a home contract. It could be a relationship contract, and whether that's a literal one where you're signing it or whether you decide to just come together and mutually agree you're going to be together. I feel like there's something that is going to be pretty concrete that is on the way, that is going to change things. And I do feel it's going to make you change your perspective. Now, it may be your perspective on life or where you were headed, or perspective on this particular individual or situation, because I do sense that there is a longing here with memories of love. So you may be longing to connect with someone from your past. So for some of you, it may be a reconnection with someone from your past. But this could also be you longing to be connected with someone in the way that you may have been connected with someone before. If you've been single quite a while, this could be an indication that you're about to head into a relationship. You may have been longing to have that partnership. I just feel this heart chakra activation here where you're feeling like, oh, I just want to feel like I belong, in my family unit, okay? Because you may have had a tricky childhood with the base chakra here reversed. You may have felt insecure or unsafe or unstable, maybe didn't receive the nurturing that you feel you needed and you deserved. But this can be health issues as well for some of you. For some, I'm actually seeing something with the hands here. So for some of you might have had past injuries with your hands, or it may be that something happens with your hands that's coming through. Now, I don't want to scare anybody or make anybody worry, that's not the point of this, but I have to tell you what's coming through. Now, this may help you to possibly look after yourself more, because, for instance, if you do have like an ongoing or a chronic issue or fluctuating issue that comes and goes, then this might be a really good time for you to rest and rejuvenate and, not push yourself too hard, or just be extra careful at this time. But everything is meant to happen for a reason here. And I feel like with this crane energy, surrender, this is where you may need to let go. Let go of what will be, let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. So I am sensing some anxieties here within you. Now, this may be past, because I'm not technically seeing it in the cards here, but I'm picking up on it in that message there. So you may be worrying too much about the future. That's what I'm sensing. Or thinking too much about the past and longing for the way that things used to be. But you are being called to expand yourself in some way. For some of you, I don't know why, but I just heard like surgery, like cosmetic surgery. Again, I know that will be for very specific people. But something to do with changing appearance. I don't know where that came from, but I just have to say it is what it is. Okay, so for some of you, it may be that, which would of course affect the health, etc. And also I see something to do with either taking some time off work as well. So you might be taking a holiday or, taking some time to rest or recover from, potentially if there is a surgery. But there is a confliction here, I will say, because we've got frog and crane, we've got stepping into your power and then surrender. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up and then let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. So this is where I feel if you're able to let go of limiting self-beliefs, you will be able to then step into your power. And you are being called to step up and to initiate something here. Yeah. So if there is something that you've been thinking about doing, I feel like if you are wanting this relationship or you're wanting this new home or this new contract, I feel like you have the power right now and moving forwards to initiate that change and to make it happen. Because just because it's a surprise and a change doesn't mean it's not something that you start. Okay, it could be a surprising thought that pops into your head or a surprising notion from someone else that makes you start thinking, okay, and then you start the change, okay? But either way, the change is going to come. We've got star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So you may be taking some time out by resting. And see how she's just laying down really flat, and I'm literally saying, yeah, sunbathing, star bathing. I just see you being in a much more relaxed energy than you were, okay? It is time to take action, but I feel it's only time to take action once you've taken more time out. And I see you kind of meditating, manifesting, allowing ideas to come through to you. Because when you're in a state of relaxation, that is when those thoughts and those signs can filter through from your subconscious to your conscious. Because what happens a lot of the time, if you are intuitive or you've got a very active third eye or crown chakra, you may experience certain headaches, or you could be clairsentient feeler. You may feel certain sensations in the body. If you allow time for them to process, the answers will come. Okay, so it's not always like going to be like a lightning bulb, like, oh, I just felt this pain here. Oh, that means that. And maybe one day, once you know your body and you know yourself and you're in tune in that way, you may get to that point where you are very certain, what these feelings and thoughts and pains even mean. Because especially if you are a clairsentient or if you have an undefined sacral chakra or root chakra, you could be taking on other people's emotions and feelings as your own. So you may feel like, oh, I've got this pain here. It's just come from nowhere. I'd always say give it a little bit of time. Just give it a few hours. Usually if it's not yours, it'll go. Okay, in a few hours, even in a few minutes. I've personally had it when I've been walking. I've walked past somebody and I've felt, heart attack pains, or I felt all sorts of weird things. And, I know that it's not mine, but it'll go just as quickly as it came. So that's how personally I decipher whether that's mine or someone else's. If it's something that lingers. Now, it doesn't mean to say that you're not taking on someone else's energy there, but it's important to always consult your physician, your GP, your doctor, and use modern medicine and modern knowledge in combination with ancient traditions and also your own body's knowledge and how you feel. By doing that all in combination, a lot of the time even if you're asking for signs from the universe, I want to improve this part of my health, etc., and they may bring some kind of information to light, or a new doctor or someone who is specialized in that particular area. So, we certainly should value modern medicine as much as traditional, and again, use in combination. I know I've just spoken for ages about health and stuff, but maybe, that is what's on your mind right now, and maybe that is one of the changes that's going to come. And especially with you laying flat, okay, it just may be that you're flat out as well, like you are tired and you needed to take a rest. Okay, I kind of see you cocooning yourself like the hangman up there, kind of wrapping yourself up really tight, maybe getting into like a burrito with a blanket, and just having some time away. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a big change, but that might be. For those of you that are constantly on the go and always moving, that may be quite a shift for you in your energy. Okay, so for some of you, I do feel like the rest is going to be the change. Now, of course, there are the other factors that I've mentioned here with health, with the hands, and then possibly here with relationships, but definitely something that is going to be more balanced here. That's where I feel like you are headed. You're headed for that balance, that place of equilibrium and equality. Okay, so if this is a relationship, you're going to be like each other's other half. It's going to be reciprocal, it's going to be fair, and I feel like it's going to head somewhere, maybe to marriage, okay? Or maybe to you signing contracts to live together. But I feel like all these changes that are going to be occurring for you are really to push you to step into your power and to surrender to your own limiting self-beliefs. So sometimes we need to be shaken up and stirred for us to suddenly change our perspective. And sometimes that's all it takes, is a change of perspective. When you change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Always remember that. So if you feel like you've been stuck in one focus, it may be good to ask someone else's opinion, or it may be good to take some time away from it and try to see it from the other point of view or from another angle. And then I feel like, again, you're stepping more so into your power, but you can only do these things when you rest, when you take some time off. So I do hope that that resonates for you, group 2, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at the next big changes, shocking changes coming. So I'll just lay out your cards first. Okay, group number 3. So next big change is coming to you. So instantly I do feel drawn to a move, a possible house move or a job change. It could be a relationship change, but I mean, it could be a relationship change off the back of this situation, but I'm seeing a lot of things to do with work here and money. So we've got Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we've got Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you may resonate with those signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node. But those could also be the signs of the planets that are transiting your chart right now that are causing the most change. So that might be something to check as well. Now, I do feel like it may be an opportunity that has been delayed or has been taken away from you. I almost see you being given something and then it being taken away. Like the carrot being dangled in front of the donkey. And it's like they dangle it and you go forwards a bit and then it disappears. And I just see this back and forth energy in that way. And I feel like it's going to kind of ignite something within you. And you're going to want to stand up in your own power and be much more confident. So, yeah, I feel like there's definitely new confidence and is going to be brewing in you because of this potential rejection. Whatever makes you feel uncomfortable, it makes you feel like you have little hope. Okay, moving forwards. Now, for some of you, it could be very literal, and I keep seeing the back there, so there could be something to do with your back. Okay, possibly some back issues or flare-ups. So, again, I don't want to put anybody off here, and I think sometimes it's a good thing that you've come here, especially before. So it may be that, you're able to prevent, any potential injuries or anything like that by being here. But it may also be that you're working on your back, maybe strengthening up your back. That could also be advice for you if you do suffer with back troubles. And of course, it's not good to train when you do have certain back issues, but once those have healed, it is good to then strengthen up the surrounding muscles of the place where you have pain. I mean, it's great to strengthen up all of your muscles. It prevents injury in the long term. And I was a personal trainer and a yoga teacher, so I can speak from personal and professional experience in that way. So for some of you as well, it might be a new exercise routine. So maybe for some of you, you might start a gym, or you might start going for runs, or something that's very active here. I just feel like you're going to be moving quite a lot. Again, this could be more so about moving house, okay? But I do feel you're being called to really take care of yourself. We've got squirrel and spiritual maintenance. Be your own caretaker. So we've got the element of air and earth here. So it may be that your mind has been in overdrive lately. And I feel like you're being called to listen more so to your gut instinct, your intuition, rather than what's going on in your mind. The mind can sometimes play tricks on us. It's important to listen to both body and mind and then come to a decision. But yeah, I just sense that there is just this lacking in that way of ignoring intuition and maybe just going full steam ahead. But I feel like there's definitely some spiritual maintenance that you're needing. And then we have tenderness, show compassion and forgive what needs to be forgiven. So this may be you having more compassion for yourself, okay, forgiving yourself for past mistakes and errors. But because there's two whales, I see, wow, there might be more than one whale in that. Yeah, there's lots of whales, but I'm seeing mainly the two whales here. So for some of you, you might make up with someone. This could be a friend or family member or partner, someone that you may have had a conflict with, maybe someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. And it may be that they reach out. Okay, for some of you, I definitely feel like that is coming. So yeah, someone from the past or someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, I feel like it's going to be entering. So I feel like that's certainly one of the changes that is coming through for you, group 3. And then we've got a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So this may be your perception on the earth, the literal earth. It could be your perception on your beliefs about people, about humanity, about government, okay, about spirituality. There's so many things, of course, religion. I just feel like you are having some epiphany moments off the back of some of these changes. And then we've got 9 of Pentacles here. So I really feel like you're going to be standing on your own 2 feet. Now, for those of you that have been dependent on someone else or something else, okay, it could be government help. So it may be that you move away from that, okay, and you go on your own. Or it could be that you move away from a partner who was helping you financially. It doesn't have to be financially. It can be about your self-esteem as well and feeling connected and in control and independent. This is definitely a card of feeling on top of things and feeling independent and like you can do everything you want to do and you don't need anybody to actually help facilitate what you want to do, okay? Because you just go at it. I feel you don't need permission and yeah, you just continue moving forwards. So I do feel like you're going to get into a very powerful and strong energy where you are going to not allow anybody else to defeat you or for you to feel defeated by anybody else's accomplishments or their negativity, whatever has been kind of pushing you down, weighing you down. I feel like you're just going to put it all away, wipe out anything or anyone that is not there for your highest good. Yeah, I see it kind of being in a bit of a ruthless energy almost, I say group 3. But I always get the sense that you've got to a point where you've had enough. It's like, I've just had enough. I've had enough of selfish people. I've had enough of people take, and not being giving back in receipt. So I feel like you're just I'm pushing this away now and I'm going on my own path. I'm not going to listen to anybody else. Whatever they say, you might have had people around you that don't believe in you, don't believe in your gifts or don't believe in the things you believe in. And it's not to say that the people close to you we all have to believe the same thing. We can all have differing of opinions and that's what's beautiful, makes up life and makes for interesting conversations for sure. But I feel like you are now leading on a path to find people that are more aligned with you now, okay? Because I just sense you elevating in a way and you distancing yourself more and more from certain people, okay? And feeling like you don't have hope for the way that things used to be. So yeah, I really feel like you're going to go at it alone for the time being. Okay, so for some of you, this might be, again, a separation, leaving people in the past and moving forwards. It may be getting closure, okay? The next unexpected surprise, maybe this person comes in, asks for forgiveness or apologizes. Or again, it could be the other way around. You could be the one that initiates that. If you feel like you need to apologize to someone, or it could be a mutual thing. You could both want to apologize and forgive one another. And in that forgiveness, it sets you free. And this is where I see you moving forwards on your own in an independent way. And yeah, you're just going to get more and more powerful. I just want you to remember not to lose hope. So when things do feel uncertain and your foundations have been shaken, just know that you're headed for this new earth. You're headed for something much better than what you actually were hoping for. And lastly, just look after yourself. That is one of the most important things that's coming through here with Squirrel. Be your own caretaker. Again, so don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Just look after yourself first and foremost, okay? Because once you have looked after yourself and you continue to do that, it's an everyday process, self-love. It's not something that ever ends, okay? But once you're in that energy of always loving yourself and you're feeling independent and strong, that is when I feel like you're going to be around more and more people, okay? And you're going to gather more people around you, but people that, again, align with you and your values. And instead of trying to change you or trying to make you fit in this box that you just don't fit in, they will love you for who you are in the most authentic way possible. So I do hope that this resonates for you, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 4. Let's take a look at the next unexpected or surprise changes that are coming for you. So let's just lay out your cards. So we've got the heart chakra here at the top in reverse. So I do feel like the big change that is coming is something connected with your heart. So the heart chakra is about compassion, compassion for others, compassion for yourself, forgiveness and love unconditionally for others and for yourself. So there could be a change in the wind for you in your romantic life. Okay, now it can be about family and friends as well, but I just feel like this is more about romance, and I don't know why, because I'm not seeing a lot of romance here, but there's just something that's telling me this could be about a romantic partner or even someone that you've been very closely connected to. Now, for some of you, this could be a separation. I do feel like whatever this situation is that does activate your heart, or potentially you block out what's going on in your heart. I feel that there's been a lot of anxiety, and you may have felt trapped in this connection or this relationship. You may not have been able to see a way out of this, and this may be where you are now, unable to see, oh, there's no way I can leave this person, or I can leave this, if it is a job, okay? If it is a job that's closely connected to your heart, okay? Or it may be that you're searching for a job that you are more closely connected to, because we do have the Pentacles here too. So this can be about work, but I just feel it's about you connecting with your emotions, which I just don't feel like you have been right now. But it may be that you're connected, but someone else isn't, okay? Someone's been stonewalling you. But I just feel like you've been wanting to escape, to break free from this, because it's been really bringing you down. Okay, and with the elephant here, ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. I feel like you may not feel the most grounded right now. You may feel like you're up in the air, or that this situation is all up in the air, and you're wanting clarity, and you're wanting to know that things are either over or they're not. Okay, so you may be kind of in limbo right now, awaiting. Okay, and I just feel through this waiting that you have been, I'm putting down my emotions and I'm not going to deal with them right now, because we've got owl. Detach your emotions from situations you can't control. So this may be your energy and how you deal with this change that comes, and decide, you know what, I'm just not going to give my attention to this. I'm going to try to let this go, especially if you have possibly an air moon or an earth moon potentially. Now, depending on the moon sign, I mean, especially if you have, say, an Aquarius moon or something, Aquarius can be the most emotionally detached of all the signs. So it may be that you're dealing with an Aquarius, or you might have strong Aquarian energy too. But it's also about going out and stepping into the world on your own 2 feet and being more independent. Now, there has been a bit of a theme through the readings today, but there is always one theme, I feel, that runs through these readings. Each pick a card. Now, I always feel that for me. I'm not sure about other readers, if they experience that as well. But you know, when I watch the odd pick a card reading, but I actually don't have time to watch them that often. But when I do, obviously I only watch one pile most of the time, so I'm not sure if that happens with others. But either way, I feel like this is definitely a period of time in which you need to stand strong. And even though the changes may feel uncomfortable, but I feel like they're necessary for you to be able to release some anxiety here. I feel like that's really been holding you back. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles reversed, you may feel like they're never going to learn their lesson. They don't learn. Every time I entertain them, they do the same thing again. Okay, or it's the same story. And, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. So it may be that you're getting to that point where you think, well, am I crazy? Or, am I going to allow this to continue? Am I going to make this change? Okay, so it may be that you have to initiate this change. Now, just because you have to initiate it doesn't mean that it's not a change that's coming. It may be that information comes to light. Something comes out that makes you see the person or the situation in a different way. And then it causes you to act and to create that change. Okay? And I just feel like that's what's going to happen. For some of you, it may be that the change just happens and you don't have the control over it. So there is a little bit of to and fro there. But you do have more control than you feel you do when it does happen. You have the power to walk away or to not entertain it, okay, or to not chase it. We've got baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Yes, so this is all about listening to the signs from the universe and from your intuition, from your subconscious that will try to give you signals. Okay, you may even have been asking the universe, show me a sign. If this is right, show me. If it isn't, take it away. And that could be a very powerful thing to do. So I'd always be wary and make sure that you really are sure that you want that, because depending on how powerful you are with your manifestations, it could happen very quickly. So just be mindful of that. But the quicker you can release something that's negative, the quicker you can start something new. And I just feel like you're ready for something new. You're ready for new energy. I sense you're fed up of putting in all the effort and not getting the results. So I feel like the change that's coming is quite a big one, and it's going to be a big shift for you. And this is where you need to really take those baby steps and not rush things, not rush yourself to get over a situation, not rush into something new, but just taking it day by day, okay? And not succumbing to feelings of insecurity, feelings of low self-worth or low self-esteem, especially if the change happened and it wasn't in your control. And potentially someone severed a connection with you, or whether this is a business connection, a work connection, or a romantic or familial or friendship. And this may cause you to start questioning yourself and, am I so unlovable, or what's wrong with me, or am I not good enough? And I just feel like this is important for you to know that this is not about you. What happens to you is not about you. It's always about the other person or the other situation. So it's not, it feels personal to you, and it is personal. So I understand it's personal in one respect, but in the other, people are always, we're looking through our own lens, and most people are pretty involved in themselves anyway, more so than anything else. And it's usually because the person is clearly no longer a fit, or you're not a fit for the job, and it may be the universe's way of letting you know that. And, especially if you're feeling depleted, energetically, mentally, and emotionally in this connection more of the time than you're not, then this is a clear sign that it's not for your highest good. So the universe may come in and remove something, but it is for your highest good. It may feel like the rug has been ripped from under you, okay? And, you fall straight on the floor, on your butt, and like, how did this happen? Okay, but you will pick yourself back up again, okay? It may even be you're the one that's ripping the rug out from someone else. And again, if it's something that you've been considering already, you may feel like you want to be the one to do it rather than it be done to you. So, that's certainly something to consider as well. But I do feel you realize something isn't working and you don't want to put the work into it anymore. So I definitely feel like you're going to be taking a break from a situation or a person or your career. Okay, and whether this is some holiday and you're taking some time out, Maybe you're going on holiday or vacation away, literally, or you're just taking some, paid time off or whatever it might be. I just feel like you want to learn more. You want to learn the lessons, and you don't want to feel like you're repeating the same mistakes or the same things over and over again. Okay. And I just feel like you're going to be in a bit of a protective mode when it comes to your heart right now. So I feel like you're going to be pushing down everything, and that's okay in the temporary, when things first start to change, it's part of your protection. But just don't allow yourself to not go through those emotions, because you need to feel in order to heal. And with grounding, ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. It may help you to feel more connected by stepping out onto the earth, barefoot, connecting with nature and earth's energy. It will really help to rebalance you and re-energize you, but it will also help with your emotional state. But this is where I feel like you might just be, I'm just going to push all my emotions down here, because at the moment I just need to survive. I just need to get through this, and I can deal with the emotions later, and that's fine. This is where you need to take those baby steps. But try to listen to your gut instinct more than your mind, because your body will let you know much quicker what is the right option than your mind will. Because you know what it's like in the mind, it bats back and forth. You get other people's opinions and voices that are filtered in there, bits of information you might have read, something from the past, a memory that comes up. There's so much to filter through in the mind that if you shut off the mind for a moment and listen to your body, it will actually tell you in a much clearer way what the answer is or what the direction is to go in. So I do feel you're being called to connect more and more in that way. And it's like anything, it takes practice to be connected to your body and your intuition in that way. So, just start trying just a little bit every day, and ground yourself as much as you can during these changes, and that will help you in feeling safe and secure when it feels like things are unstable or you're not sure, what's going to happen. But I do feel like there is a brand new beginning for you. Through that archway, there is light, okay? So there is something much better on the other side, okay? You've not been able to see it yet, because you've still been very much involved in this situation, because as you were climbing, you could only see the steps, okay? It just felt like darkness. You can only see what is directly in front of you, but when you get to the top, you see the expansion of all of the options and things that you can choose from, but only from this place of feeling grounded, safe and secure, having value in yourself and loving yourself ultimately. Can you then act from this place of self-love? You will receive more love. So I do hope that this resonates for you, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.